Teen Talk and Tips, Episode 03, How to Discover My Purpose. Hey, teen thinkers and soul searchers. Welcome to Teen Talk and Tips, where we don't just ask questions, we dive headfirst into them. We press in. We dig deep. Because surface answers can't satisfy a soul that was born for more. In Episode 2, we asked, why am I here? And we uncovered this truth. You're not random. You were born on purpose for a purpose. That alone is enough to flip your world upside down, to realize that every breath in your lungs is evidence of design. But that answer leads to another question, doesn't it? If I'm here for a reason, then how do I discover that reason? How do I find my purpose? Our episode this week is mind-blowing and really deep today. There are 5 points about purpose that I would like us to explore. If you are ready, fasten your seatbelts as we go deeper. This point number 1. Purpose isn't a product, it's a pilgrimage. Please pause and let that sink in. The truth is that you don't download purpose. You don't wake up one day with a full map and GPS coordinates. Purpose isn't a thing you hold, it's a path you walk. And the danger of our generation, the instant generation, is that we expect purpose to arrive like a notification. But purpose is not fast food. It's more like firewood. It must be gathered, sparked, protected, and nurtured into flame. Your life is not a factory line. It's a sacred pilgrimage of unfolding. Point number 2, you must confront the noise to hear the whisper. Psychologically speaking, your brain is constantly flooded with noise. Social expectations, parental pressure, academic demands, identity confusion, cultural chaos. And in all that static, how do you expect to hear the still, small voice whispering your reason for being? The first step to discovering purpose is silencing the false narratives. You must learn to separate what the world wants from you, what your soul was created for. If you're constantly performing, comparing, and scrolling, you'll mistake applause for purpose. But purpose doesn't come from the crowd. It comes from the Creator. And the whisper of your calling is most often heard in quiet places. So, make space. Turn down the volume of the world so you can turn up the voice of eternity inside you. Point number 3, purpose lives in the tension between passion and pain. Here's a psychological truth. Humans are wired to find meaning in their struggle. What breaks your heart might be the very place your calling begins. The injustice you can't ignore, the suffering that stirs your soul, the ache you carry that won't let you sleep. That pain, it's a signal. It's your soul saying, this is the place you were born to touch. And then there's your passion. That thing that makes your eyes light up. That thing you do even if no one paid you or praised you. Where your deep gladness meets the world's deep need. That's your purpose zone. But it takes courage to sit in that tension, to stare pain in the face and ask, what can I do here? What can I become through this? Don't run from the tension. That's where the gold is. Point number 4, the false self must die before the true self can rise. This one is for your soul. To discover your purpose, you must confront the false self, the version of you built on fear, approval, perfectionism, and pride. The false self says, be who they want. Don't stand out. Just be safe. Don't fail. But your true self, the one made in the image of the divine, is wildly free. It doesn't need permission to exist. It doesn't shrink for others' comfort. It stands boldly in love, truth, in light. Discovering a purpose means peeling back the masks, the roles, the scripts, until you're left with the raw, radiant core of who you are. Only then can your true purpose emerge. And here's the spiritual mystery. You must lose the life that's not truly yours to find the one that always was. Point number 5. Purpose is a partnership with eternity. You are not an isolated organism wandering through chaos. You are a soul handcrafted by a creator with infinite imagination. Psychology will tell you about patterns, personality, and brain chemistry, and that's valuable. But there is something deeper. There is a calling that echoes through eternity, and that call has your name on it. You weren't just made by God, you were made for God. That means your purpose isn't just about talent, it's about alignment. Purpose is not just doing something great, it's becoming someone whole. You'll begin to discover purpose the moment you stop asking, "What do I want to do with my life?" and start asking, "What was I created to give away?" Okay, let's pause here. Take a deep breath. Let this truth sink in. You are not an accident. You are not too young. You are not behind. You are not too broken. You are not too late. You're not too small. You are becoming. And purpose is not a destination. It's a journey of unfolding. It's not something you find once. It's something you grow into again and again and again. Now, let's take the Teen Soul Challenge. Take one quiet hour this week. No phone, no music, no people. Just you, a journal, and these 5 deep questions. 1. What injustice makes you burn with anger or ache with sadness? 2. What brings you joy without effort, and why do you think it does? 3. Where in your life have you experienced the most pain, and what wisdom has come from it? 4. What are you most afraid to do but secretly long for? 5. If your life was a message to the world, what would it say? Write like no one's watching, because this is where discovery begins. Coming next, Episode 4. How do I connect with God in a loud world? Because here's the truth. You cannot truly discover your purpose apart from the one who wrote it. And in a culture that's constantly shouting, we need to learn how to hear the still, sacred voice within. Until next time, remember this. You are more than your resume, more than your looks, more than your grades, more than your doubts. You are a soul on a journey, and purpose isn't just waiting for you. It's been calling you all along. Answer it.